so long. You're all that I say. I can't...
Bahamas 2019, here we come.
The Bahamas have been in our hearts and minds for many months now, and since we left Spain in early January, we've sailed 5,300 nautical miles towards our destination. Now that we've got wind in the right direction, it's time to complete the last leg of this particular journey. The only thing that stands between us and the incredibly beautiful Bahamian Islands is a 750-mile passage. Our trip has started out wonderfully. We have beautiful weather and are making good speed so far.
What are you doing up there, honey? Whale watching?
What up there?
Whale watching?
Yeah. The water is so blue though.
I know, it's a really pretty color.
After a couple of days, the wind lightens, and it's time to set the spinnaker, our colorful light wind sail. The wind is coming from behind Calico Skies, and is blowing about 7 or 8 knots. Our boat sails beautifully in these conditions, and usually the kite, or spinnaker, pulls us along at close to wind speed.
We're all about new sail configurations. Over-buttered this one. So we are somewhere in the middle of our 750-mile sail. We are currently dealing with an issue with our autopilot. We talked about stopping in Turks and Caicos, but we know we're probably gonna have to get a part.
The autopilot, the device that steers Calico Skies, lives in this lazarette. Bill has quickly jumped in to do a check and voltage reading of the various electrical connections.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive? Doing some hand steering now?
Unfortunately. 317 miles ago.
Every sailor's nightmare.
Yeah.
As nice as it is to hand steer on a day when it's this pretty out, it's just not sustainable over days and days and days when you only have 2 people on board. Kind of have some mixed feelings about the whole hand steering thing. I'd feel a lot better about hand steering if we were like 10 hours away from our destination.
We've rebooted the autopilot and it's doing its job correctly once again, but we're perplexed as to why it would work so well for 3 straight days before showing any signs of trouble. Our autopilot is of the hydraulic variety. An arm attached to the rudder is driven by a pump using hydraulic pressure. That pump is powered by an electric motor, and the motor is directed by the course computer, which functions as the brain of the operation. Any of these components could be the culprit, but which one is for now a mystery. All we can do at the moment is keep a record of the failures, which will aid in the research and diagnosis we'll do once we get to the Bahamas.
So it is our last day and we're in the final home stretch right now. We can see Eleuthera to the left of us, but I don't know if it'll come up on camera. So we're going to be navigating some reefs on our way into Spanish Wells of Eleuthera. It's bright, sunny, early morning, which is the ideal time to do something like this. We have our charts and our guides and we've done our research, but we'll be looking out for these reefs as we make our way in. So I'll be on the bow doing some filming, and if the water in the Bahamas is as clear as I remember it, then I'm sure you guys will be able to see what I can see from up there.
So right now I put in 17 gallons. This is going to be 22 gallons.
Right.
Kind of fuel.
That is a lot of fuel.
For us.
Wait, how many gallons? Sorry.
22 I'm loading in right now.
And how much do we have left on the rail?
Just 10.
Thanks.
But I have to refill.
So our autopilot has been giving us trouble. What happens is we get this alarm that says no rudder response, and then we have to manually reboot it, basically. We've been trying to diagnose the problem over the last 6 days, and we've collected a lot of data, so we're hoping that we can talk to Simrad about this when we get in and figure it out, but we have a feeling there's more than one issue going on. It seems like every 24 hours or so we can't really reboot it no matter how many times we try, and then we have to hand steer, so that's there it goes again. So our autopilot, who we've named Winston, is steering the boat for us right now. See the wheel moving? That's what autopilot does. It's really one of the main reasons we're able to do these crossings with just 2 people. So, pretty critical piece of equipment. Oh my gosh. So we're getting closer to the entrance now, so you can see the watercolor changing already. I think the camera will show that in the very background you can see like the dark blue water, and then as it gets closer to the boat, the water looks a little more turquoise. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. It's pretty cool. Very beautiful. The Bahamas water is so clear, you can actually see, you know, at quite a distance, the depth of the water changing. So it makes reef navigation a lot easier.
It's time to focus on navigating these reefs and anchoring safely in the beautiful harbor of Spanish Wells. Join us next time as we carefully make our way into the anchorage, drop the hook, and embark on our Bahamas adventure.